I ain't pussy. I'm gonna do Cam. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. ADB Vader. Okay, boy. Yeah. Yeah. We here to talk to him today. We here to talk to him today. Let's go. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here to hit him with that BDE today. Yeah.
Sir. What is BDE that you may speak of? I don't know this. I'm foreign to this acronym.
Yo,
don't worry,
if you don't know what BDE is, you need to tap into that Eat 8 video by Aiden and Tiana Trump. She give you a real definition of what BDE is. It's
that's
on
crazy.
YouTube it.
Oh, that's crazy. I just want to hear you say it. Vader is also foreign to the acronym.
That's low key.
My man said, "Oh, you were actually foreign to the acronym, Vader." Jesus Christ, I forgot you're fucking 2.5 years old.
That man, yeah.
Pissed.
Yeah. After this pod, I'm probably not gonna have any more followers, but fuck it.
No,
I don't
bro,
care.
nobody cares.
I don't fucking care. I'm getting my shit off today. Part of my French, Spanish.
All right. So episode 13 of the pod. No introduction needed on this one. Fucking me, it's Laserr. A little bit of.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get my intro off. Fuck that. It's your boy, Ani Laser Claw, aka everybody's favorite G-list celebrity, aka the ultimate X, aka you can't stop this nigga, aka Mr. Hype Man himself, aka the business. We here to talk today, baby. We here to talk today, baby. That BDE. What's that stand for? That big dick energy. Let's go.
Like, I'm just trying to eat my applesauce.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to eat my applesauce.
Yeah. Yo.
Also, Mr. Bitches himself, but I digress. Hey, yo, Vader, you gonna drop that the first day of school fucking fit on the bed picking the cord? Because I know you got that bitch on the bed already pressed.
First day to school, yo.
The Air Force One's on the floor. Nigga got his Crayolas in the knapsack
Vader.
already.
Yo, Vader, you better, you know what I'm saying? Hey. slide the honeys the podcast tomorrow in school. Put them on to some game. And to
he said he's wearing slides tomorrow. Hey, yo, my man's gonna have the French tips out tomorrow. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done.
You better wear some socks with them slides, young man.
Huh?
Not just be out here just toes shining in the sun.
You say you better be wearing socks? Huh?
Man out here toes just wiggling in the air.
Of course I'm wearing socks, he says.
My man wearing the toes just shining in the hallway as he walked to his locker.
That's wild. But all right, Laserr, I know you got a lot to say, so I'm gonna just let you go, cause I'm
actually we gonna switch this up. We gonna actually switch this up. So how we're gonna do this is you're actually gonna talk to me about how your day started yesterday, and we're gonna build up to it.
Nigga, I don't even remember. Okay, all right, I kind of remember yesterday. All right, so
because your testimony is very important for this part of the story. For like actually my entire story. Your testimony is important. Just isn't here. I wish Just was here. That way, like, he could kind of, I guess, clarify some of his confusion, because I don't really know what he's confused about. And
not gonna lie, your entire situation wild, but I digress.
But we gonna clarify some things. We're that's why I'm here to clarify some things. But
Nah.
it would have been better if Just was here. That way I could answer, I guess, some of his questions and things like that. But I get it, family man, weekends be busy. I understand.
All right, you're right. I gotta make sure you.
That brother's starving.
All right, cool. I gotta make sure that that's cocked, locked, ready to go, just in case I need it. Pull that up right there.
That won't be a part of this.
Shit.
That won't.
You never fucking know. You never fucking know. So my day yesterday,
That's
right?
not gonna be a part of this.
Right. Cool. Bet. Right. I then. So, yesterday I thought I had a tournament in the morning at 9 a.m. Turns out that the tournament got pushed back to noon yesterday. Then it turned out it got pushed back until noon today being Sunday. And during all that time, I'll go get his ass cut. And during that time, I had you tabbed because I saw you were streaming your reaction to the League of Legends like you did before. Cool. And then in the middle of my stream, and me trying to figure out what the fuck going on, such and such, blah blah blah, I get a message from you on Discord, which goes, I ain't gonna leak the whole thing, but it goes as follows. Where the fuck is it? Oh no, you texted me. My fault. You fucking texted me. You didn't hit me my Discord DMs. You said, yo, Twitch just suspended my account. I said, wait for the email, and they're supposed to say why. And then you said, Riot suspending your account. But I was fucking streaming, doing other shit, so you sent me mad shit. Talking about Riot, 48 suspension, copyright strike, DMCA, all this other crazy shit, right? And then I was like, yo, that's wild. Because I've seen other people fucking stream Pro League gameplay before. So I'm over here like... And I didn't expect them to have something that's being streamed on Twitch to be copyrighted. Like, I understand they're one of the biggest Twitch channels out there. But I didn't think that LCS games were fucking copyrighted. Like, they're whole ass owned by somebody, right? And yeah, and by time the night turned around when I got off my game, and actually no, I fell asleep. Yeah, that's what it is. I was asleep for like 8 hours in the middle of the day, and then I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I need to be streaming right now. So I started streaming, hopped on stream, and then you just popped in chat and you just dropped emotes. So I'm like, oh shit, he's back. And then you're like, hey, yo, check Cord. Nigga, I had like fucking 20 Cord messages. I had DMs everywhere. I had all types of shit. I'm over here like, yo, what the fuck happened? And I didn't really give a fuck at that moment because he was back. And I was like, yeah, we awake. We good.
Yeah,
we playing PEX.
So the reason why your testimony is important, because if you go to my videos, all the League of Legends shit is deleted. It's all gone. Right?
Right.
So that's why it's important, for me to, have you open up with your testimony and everything, because like the confusion for me is, people use like a lot of their material all the time and they get away with it, right? And so yeah. So for those who are kind of clueless, so I hit T like last week or the week before, and I told him like, yo, I was thinking about doing like a little like reaction to the playoffs, because I watch League, Worlds pretty much every year, right? So it was just something for me to just kind of, save on my channel as sound bites, things like that and whatnot. I ain't really think too much of it.
Right.
Well, what ended up happening was midway through my me watching the European playoffs for League of Legends, like my whole like actually it was OBS. OBS hit me and was like, cannot find Twitch channel or something. Right? So I'm like,
that's tough.
what's OBS talking about? And then I went to my video producer, and it hit me with the you need to sign in mix. So I'm like, wait, what? And mind you, this was like an hour and about 23 minutes into the stream. So that's when I'm like, okay, let me hold on. There's no way there's no way they just suspended my account. Like, no way, right? So I go or whatever, try to sign in, tells me I got hit with the 48-hour suspension. I'm like, I'm looking at the screen like, no, ain't no way. I went into Twitch to try to search for my account. Couldn't even find my account.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they, you know what I'm saying? That's when I text T, because I'm like, T was just lurking in my stream.
Facts.
So then I hit T. He's like, wait for the email. I wait for the email. I read the email, and yeah, it was like it showed me the whole information. I might still have like the screenshot in my phone or whatever. I don't want to bring up the actual email because at this point it don't really matter. But yeah, so it told me, yeah, we received the notification of copyright or claimed infringement with respects, blah, blah, blah. And then it basically was talking about just the copyrighted work was the MAD versus G2 Esports. And the copyrighted claimant was Riot Games. And so this is why I kind of want Just to be here, because when Just was like texting me in the Discord, my man Just was like, I actually might need to go scroll up and actually read, because low key this is when stuff happens like this, where like some stuff happens and then your friends kind of be like, yo, is this real? It's like, motherfucker, my account is gone. What do you mean, is it real? You feel me? Like I can't make this shit up. My account's gone. Like, actually, I think he searched. Like, okay. So what also ended up happening was Twitch. I don't know if this was just by default or if this was just them being petty, but they sent me the analytics from the stream and an email as well. They sent, because after your stream ends, like, well, it was probably automatic, but you know how like it sends you the summary, right?
Yeah.
So they sent me the summary, which I thought was weird, because if they deleted the VOD, what's the point of sending me the summary?
To let you know, hey,
But
man,
yeah, so yeah,
all
it
these
was probably
niggas is in there. Yeah, all these niggas was in there when we banned your ass. How you feel, Shun?
Okay. So I actually brought up the stream summary, right? So it was an hour and 14 minutes long. I had a max of 2 viewers. I was averaging 1 viewer. I had 5 unique viewers, right?
Okay.
5 unique viewers. So that's kind of where like I was doing math in my head, because you was 1 viewer, but I don't know if you count it as a unique viewer.
Count as unique.
Then,
yes.
so I'm like, okay, T's definitely one of the 5. And then I know I have my video producer up. So I don't know if I count as one of the 5, but if I count as one of the 5, okay, that means 3 people. 3 people was watching, and one of those 3 had to be the motherfucker that filed the claim to Twitch. And that's why I got upset, because I'm like, how petty do you have to be to come after somebody with a whole 5 people?
So
let
me explain something to you real quick. When people do like copyright shit on stream, they don't put the title of what they're doing in their title. Like every time I be watching movies and shit on stream and anime and shit, I unlist my entire stream so I'm not under any game category, and I don't have that shit in my title. Why? Because bots go through and they scan your shit. You were just wrong day, wrong game type, or wrong title. Bot got your ass. That's exactly what happened.
Here's the thing though, like, I get that, but a bot can't put in the claim. You have to put in a legitimate address. You have to put in a legitimate name. You have to put all that stuff in to even submit the claim to Twitch. And you got to be able to email them. So that means somebody, even if they bot scan me, somebody had to say, okay, let me go and compose this email, even if it's from a fake email. And that's what I was trying to tell Just. Even if it's from a fake email, you still have to put in the information, because a part of putting in that information is you have to put in a legal statement. You have to put I in whatever your name is, am saying that by whatever judicial court or whatever in the United States or outside of you have to put all that information in to send it to Twitch. And then there's a real person at Twitch that has to go in and look at the claim and verify that the claim is legitimate. So
right.
Even if a bot.
So let me tell you why
there was a real motherfucker that did that.
Okay, no. Let me tell you. Let me poke some holes in that real quick. All right. So 2 things that are flawed with what you just said. One, you can definitely program a bot to have a fucking copy paste. Oh, he got caught streaming this at this time, because it's a bot. The bot has a real time. They can update all that shit real time. They probably already have a copy paste auto authorized, because their league, which Twitch was literally made for, which it's the biggest fucking game streamed on this platform from its official channel, to go through, oh, their bot picked up some shit? All right, cool. Auto gone. Bye. Because that's definitely a thing. And 2, when it comes to having your account reported, because I've learned this dealing with the YRG community, it literally only takes 1 report to get somebody's shit suspended. And after that 1 report goes through, you have to fight it. And 9 times out of 10, it may get looked at fast. Like, yours getting turned around so fucking fast amazed me. Absolutely, positively, 100% amazed me. Because I know motherfuckers who got their shit fucking bot spammed and people spammed, with there was saying that there was hateful shit in their bio and whatnot. And there was literally nothing there. They would have blank bios, blank fucking pages. There's literally nothing there. Like Simi, yeah. And their shit were, like, for example, Simi, they said that he had hateful slurs in his bio. His Twitch account was gone for 9 months, bro. 9 months. That nigga was averaging partner numbers. Gone for 9 months. and they didn't give a fuck. They took his Twitch check for that month and all that.
So we're also gonna talk about that, right? Because
Oh yeah, because you got banned. Are they taking your money? Or is it suspended? Did they put you in the negative?
oh, me?
Yeah. You should probably
Nah.
check that. You should probably check that.
How am I supposed to check that?
All right, stand by. Go to your creator dashboard and go all the way down to affiliate. In your settings. Oh, where is it? Where is the payout? Ooh, where is it?
Oh, you said creator dashboard?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Actually, we'll talk about that after stream, because I gotta re-find it too.
Let's see, affiliate. No, I'm already here. Let's see, view affiliate agreement. Is that it? Oh nah, that's something else.
There's something else. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to find it on my shit. It's not the onboard. I'm gonna check my payout method. Fucking two-factor beating my ass.
Oh, wait. Is it affiliate onboarding? Is it that?
I don't think it's onboard. I'm trying to find it. Give me a sec. So there's a page that can show you like how far you are off to getting paid and whatnot. Like how much you made for each fucking month, and I'm trying.
Yo, when Twitch sent me that hundo, I was like, damn. I was like, word, I can make money off of this. I had no clue when they sent me that hundo, which got auto spent by PayPal, and I'm still mad about that because I got to figure out how I'm gonna replace that money back. But
You got auto spent by PayPal? You have your shit sent to your PayPal? That's tough.
Yeah, because I was using PayPal as a separate bank, but I didn't realize that, like, I guess there's a default setting that, like, PayPal, when it spends your money, it will spend whatever your balance is first before it, like, goes to your debit card. So I didn't know that, and so I'm thinking, like, oh, the channel got like $90. Nah, that shit probably got spent on Genshin. I'm not gonna lie. That shit either got spent on Genshin, that shit went somewhere. So I gotta replace that money. But yeah, we'll figure that out later. But either way. So what also I was gonna explain to Just is what is it? DMCA, right? So the funny thing about me, right? And this is kind of where I'm about to talk that shit. So if you don't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying, this is the wrong podcast for you, because this is why I'm about to explain why I'm simply better. So the text that I sent you, right? Because that's an important piece. Where I sent you and I said, that's okay, I'm about to hit Twitch with a flex. If Riot think they can just use my science field, I'm about to get my shit off. So that's what I sent you on the text. I don't know if you read it or whatever, and you went to sleep. So after that happened, right? And like you said, you have to dispute the claim yourself. So the reason why I say, I said what I said about how, like, I feel like it was an actual person and everything, because all right, let's say a bot did do it or whatever. People still have to look at the claims and process the shit.
No, they don't.
Regardless.
No, they do not. That can be auto.
They do.
Nigga, I'm telling you, no, they don't.
Because Twitch had to verify me to shut. That's how I know, like, a bot didn't shut me down. Twitch shut me down. Like, Twitch took my shit off. So when I'm reading the counter notification, or whatever, right? Because I'm on Twitch's website and it's saying you can dispute the claim or whatever. So you can send a counter notification to the person that basically hit you with the shit, right? So what I did was, when you file the counter notification, it goes straight to Twitch's DMCA, whatever. It goes straight to their DMCA office. It goes straight to there. Like, that's the only way. You either have to call them, you have to send an email, you have to do something, and it goes straight to their office, right? Okay. But also, it goes to the person. They send it to the person that also filed the claim, right? So I basically told Twitch, you niggas can't DCMA me because, one, Riot do not own the rights to evolution law. So as much as Riot wants to say that they have League of Legends and all that shit, they don't own my science field, one. Two, because I own the science field of evolution, I can analyze any plant, any human, any painting. I can analyze any organism in the name and acquisition of science. That comes with the perks of owning the science field. And Riot, as well as a lot of these other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Microsoft, Sony, Marvel, Disney, you name it, Lionsgate, anything with film, anything with entertainment, all them niggas is using my copyrighted material, which I explained to Twitch. Riot is using my copyrighted material. So unless these niggas is citing me, they can't dare to tell me that I'm DCMAing them. They can't. Cause what's the first word of DMCA? Digital. And guess what my science field is based off? Digital content. Not just physical. Darwin's shit was physical. My shit is physical and digital. That's why you can't do that to me. That's why they can't do that to me. Because they have no right to say that I cannot bring up my cam and analyze the players on the League of Legends teams and give my own scientific takes. I have that legal right. And I gained that legal right when I gave this country the science field. So they can't take that shit away from me. And to back up my claim, right? Because you have to have a proof of concept. You just can't make bold accusations and words, right? You have to give a proof of concept. So that Star Wars Perspective Evolution Law video, that's my proof of concept. Because in that video, I explain who I am, what I've done, and everything, and so forth. And so that's why I say it has to be a human that verify this shit, because it's lawsuits. The same way Riot can hit me with a copyright claim, I can hit them niggas with a copyright claim because they're not citing me in their shit. Now, granted, they can play the legal game and they can say, well, you know, we're not really using your copyrighted work and this and that, and we're going to, you know, quote Darwin's theory of evolution and blah 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 blah. That's cool. Y'all can do that shit. If that's the loophole y'all want to do, y'all can do that shit. Because when it comes to my field, Darwin shit is the great value brand. My shit is the premium brand. Darwin had to go through a whole scientific community just for them to tell him that, no, we don't think your shit is real. I just had to go through school, prove that shit in a scientific experiment, send my shit to Obama, and get my shit approved. I'm built different. I did shit differently. My shit is 100%. And these motherfuckers is using my shit. They're not giving me any money. And that's why I tell Twitch, Riot isn't helping me pioneer my shit. So they have no right. They have no right to take my channel away from me.
So let me just interject for
Period.
one. Let me just interject for one.
I'm here to talk. No, I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk. I wish Just was here.
I got you, but hold on, wait. Let me interject for 1 second, real quick, my boy. One. Let me just get something right, real quick. So, you got your channel suspended for watching Riot Games Twitch channel on your stream, correct?
I just want to see where you want to go with this.
No. I'm asking you a question, nigga. Is it correct? Am I right or am I wrong?
So the claim is that I'm copyright.
No, nigga. I asked you a question. My question was.
You an answer.
No, this is a yes or no, my nigga. This is a yes or no. Did you get suspended from Twitch while you were watching LEC's Twitch channel on your Twitch?
While I was streaming with the cam in the side view. Was their
visuals 90% of the Twitch?
Does it matter?
It's a yes or no question here.
The answer is yes.
Okay. Yes, you micro adjusted their content because at the end of the day, it is their content, their production crew, their coordination to put all that shit together. You feel me?
Built off of my work, but go on. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay.
Okay. Built off of your work.
Okay. Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
That's their content.
Because I'm the guardian of evolution law. Through the acquisition of science, I can through scientific means, I can say, so you guys are y'all got this esports shit, right? Y'all got this esports shit. Esports didn't used to always be here. Let's not forget about that. Esports is relatively new. Evolution was here before esports. So all this shit that they claim they building is still my shit. It's still built off of my science field. This DCMA shit that law built off of my science field. So when Just tried to fact check me and say, DMCA has been around since 1998. My shit's been around since 96. Who do you think told Google? Yo, Google. Y'all got a search engine. You know what would be really savvy about that search engine? If motherfuckers search shit and you guys, every time they search, y'all kept analytics. You niggas kept analytics for every time somebody searched some shit. And it's crazy because when I told them that shit, I said, you know what? That's probably gonna be my downfall. Because later on in life, when Google gets popping and prevalent, because them niggas had to compete with Yahoo search engine. Google wasn't popping back then. Motherfuckers' memories nowadays in this modern era is fucking like ADHD. They don't remember how the 90s really was. The 90s was depressing.
Hey,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how depressing the 90s. The 90s was super depressing back then as a kid. These adults was walking around miserable. Marvel, miserable. The motherfuckers was miserable in their offices when my mom was taking me around because my mom couldn't hire a babysitter. She was Air Force. My dad was always at work. So I was always in the city. This is Tacoma. This is Washington State. They was always in the city. Microsoft. Depressed. They was depressed back then. Like, when I was doing this shit as a kid, they was coming to my science fair. They was coming to my shit.
So,
and I was getting it jumping, right? No. I was getting it jumping, right? So then they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do back then because it was unheard of. It was practically unheard of. The reason why it didn't pop off the way it did was because as a kid, I had a panic attack. I was supposed to go live. They had a whole press conference. Staging, oh, this is gonna be the next genius of America. Like, they had a whole headline for me. And that's why I say this podcast is to really talk about my traumatic experiences. Because this shit is trauma to me. How would you feel at 4 years old if you was told that you would be getting contracts and later on in life, you would be getting contracts to become a millionaire off of, just the strength of being the next genius of America? To be the one to ground break the theory of evolution and actually have the newest science field known to man. How would you feel if you lost deals that was millions and billions of dollars? How would you feel? That would depress the fuck out of you, because that's what happened to me. And then they sent me back to the South. Right after that happened, they sent me back to Tennessee. And they were like, yo, get this country dude out of here. Get this man out of here. All because I had a panic attack. All because I had a panic attack. They pulled out all their investors. And the reason why I had a panic attack was because they told me that I wasn't gonna live long enough to even see the science. They said because racism is prevalent in this country, certain people in this world couldn't fathom a black man owning the science field. That's what they told me. You don't tell that to a 4-year-old. You don't tell that to a little kid who just started life, whose only purpose is to try to make the adults happy. You don't tell that to them. But even then, they told me, yo, none of that matters right now. You know what I'm saying? Go to school, go to college, learn up, educate yourself. We gonna, they made me write down a little bit of, because the thing about science is science starts from the scientific method. That's why y'all gotta pay attention in school. That's why you gotta pay attention in science class, because that is the foundation of science, is the scientific method. It's formulating a hypothesis, testing a theory, and then once you test the theory, you do an experiment. And if your experiment comes out to be 100%, it's factual. It's 100% fact. But back then, everything was done for us. Everything, chemistry, math, all of that was factual. The only thing that wasn't factual was evolution. Why? Because Darwin went to some islands, and this is what they told me as a kid. Darwin went to some islands, he did some shit, he didn't take nobody on the island with him. He didn't have a protege. He just went by himself. And then he wrote a book, and then he died, and he left his book to his peers. And you want to know what his peers did? They shit on him. They were like, oh, evolution. Get this. I'm better off reading a newspaper. Right? Until civilization later on realized, damn, due to certain laws that we wrote, we can't really showcase certain things on TV. We can't really, you know, showcase things other than the news, other than, you know, like a few other things. There were laws back then that was preventing certain companies from moving forward. The only loophole to get around those laws started with evolution. It started with my shit. It started with what I did back then. And then, after they sent me back to the South, guess what they did? You guessed it. This 4-year-old gave them the sauce. Told them, hey, you know what? You guys are all the lawmakers. Why don't y'all just create a law that makes it so that, you know, you can just copyright all the digital material? Why don't y'all just make that a law? Now that, like, I got evolution going, y'all could just easily just use my work to make a law. Y'all are some of the most powerful individuals going right now. Why not? You want to know what they did? They took that information to Lewis and McCord. They made a call to the Pentagon. They did some shit. They did some shit. They did some other shit. And about a year later, that's how you got DCMA, nigga. That's how you got that shit. And then to give y'all some other sauce, right? To give y'all some other sauce, so how they could get away with stealing people's work. With stealing people's work. I was like, you know what? Y'all should create some shit called intellectual property, right? Where, you know, intellectual property is if you know it, you know it. If you're the first one to think of it, that's intellectual property without trademarks. But the moment you share it with somebody, they also have that intellectual property. Guess who told them about intellectual property? You guessed it, a 4-year-old.
Hey, question.
And I told myself, you know what? When Google gets going, somehow in the future, all of this might be my own double-edged sword. But I was like, you know what? I'll worry about the future when I get to it. Let's first advance the country first. Let's take this one day at a time. Let's just get some stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get Marvel going. Because Marvel was just making comics depressed. Because they couldn't really figure out their own advancement. I was like, yeah, let's get Microsoft going. Let's get Disney going. Because they're in their offices stressed, hot during the summer of 97. Depressed. Because they was telling me the only way you can do this is by going through school. Because when you go through the school system, and this is where I'm going to give y'all some more of the sauce. Vader.
Oh shit, you just poked a bear. You just poked a bear. Vader, you fucked up. Vader,
you fucked up. Guy. You got
Vader,
it. You got it. Disney was popping. Yeah, you got it. Disney was popping. You got that. They was popping. There's no way they needed a 4-year-old, but whatever. But anyways, so this is me moving forward. This is where I will give the details of how I acquired the field, right? So up until that time, when I was in kindergarten and shit, the field was contested. It was contested because the adults were explaining to me at the time that the only way an individual could prove the theory to be true was 2 ways. One, they had to go through the scientific community, they had to go through the APA, and they had to go through, you know, all of the other motherfuckers out there in the committees with their PhDs and their super sciencey degrees, and they had to present their findings to the committee, and then the committee basically had to take their findings and pretty much apply their own research and do all this crazy stuff that would basically stall out the process, and nobody would get anywhere because it would turn into a whole political laughingstock, right? That was the first way. And that's why they was depressed, because they realized no adult could do it. The second reason, and the second way, was through inbreeding, or inbreeding might be the wrong word, but through strategically designing children to figure it out on their own. Because when you're in K through 12th grade, by law, you're an amateur. A professional. You're technically, and this is the game they fed me. You're technically not a professional until you graduate college. Technically. Or you leave high school and you get into a profession and you accept money. That's how you lose your amateur status. So me, I spent my whole life in school. If anybody knows me, I spent my whole life in school. I went through school, I graduated high school, and then I went to college at the age of 17. I got my bachelor's at the age of 21. So the entire time I was in the school system, I was working with this impression that, oh, okay, I roughly have about 20 years to protect and basically figure it all out, right? I knew I had time on my side because this was the game they fed me as a kid. So I had literally 20 years to plan it all out through school. So when I was in school or whatever, when I was in the South, miserable in Tennessee and stuff, you know, I was depressed because I basically lost all my deals. I didn't really care because I'm like, if I could be a millionaire, who needs school? If I could be a billionaire, who needs school? I was super depressed. I didn't even care at that point. But then I realized where I screwed up. I gave them the sauce. I gave all these individuals, they got thousands, millions, whatever, of people and money, resources. I gave them the sauce. I was like, they could easily steal it. They could easily take it away. But then I thought to myself, what if? What if they can't? What if they can't take it away from me? Because that piece of paper that I left had my name on it. And what if they can't take my credit? That means that in the system, the science field is ran off my name. It's ran off my government. It's ran off my credit. So I'm like, okay. So what if that is true? Then what? What am I gonna do? Here I am in Tennessee. Nobody's gonna believe me. Nobody's gonna care. I'm in the deep South. Hella racism. How am I gonna pull the ultimate? How am I gonna come out of this? For the longest, I didn't know. I'm be real with y'all. I had no idea. I had no clue. Honestly, I didn't even know how I was gonna, like, for real prove it to be true. To be honest, because everything that I did as a kid was a hunch, right? Until I was in my college dorm room, and I kept telling myself, I gotta figure it out. I have to figure it out. I have to figure out the difference between me and Darwin. That's the only way I can get away with this. That's the only way I can prove it to be true.
So
That's
one thing you do understand that Darwin does not own his work, right?
And what I did later, so that in the end, I can get everything that I did back. I can take whatever they tried to steal from me. So then I was like, okay, if Darwin's theory was based off of scientific, natural selection, if his shit was based off of primates, apes, Neanderthals, the past, he wasn't thinking forward to the future. His evolution was solely based off of the past. So how do I separate my field from that? Granted, I never read Darwin's book. I never read his book. I never really read his findings. I didn't care. Honestly, I felt like that would be the better path, because if I didn't read any of what he did, then his information couldn't corrupt my mind. Because if I'm going to build this thing from my intellect and prove that, one, I'm better than him, and two, my field is separate, then I have to find my own way. I have to figure it out. So it was actually around, I want to say 2012, 2013. I was sitting in my dorm room, and I was just staring. I was staring at a game that doesn't need to be mentioned. But I was telling myself, all right, if I'm getting into the science of things, right? Technically, to Darwin, video games, none of that exists in his theory. None of that. He wasn't accounting for video games. He wasn't accounting for any of this futuristic technology we have. That's my one up. But how do I crack the code? How do I figure out a way to explain it later? Right? This is back in 2012. How do I know what I'm looking at this in this virtual reality? How do I equate that to evolution, right? So I'm thinking about these things. I'm thinking to myself, what is it? What am I overlooking? Through everything that I've learned in school, biology, psychology, history, all the different fields. What am I overlooking? What am I not thinking about? Got it. Human evolution. Darwin mostly focused on animals, but he didn't necessarily really focus on himself or modern day humans. So I'm like, okay, dig deeper, Omni. It has to go deeper than this. What that you're on the cusp. You're almost there. You're almost gonna figure it out. What is it? What are you overlooking? And then I realized, oh, it was so simple. It was the simplest thing ever. I started thinking to myself, well, okay, I know that that's not a real tree. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking in the video game, right? I'm looking at a tree in the video game, and I'm trying to boil it down to myself in the most simplest way possible. So I'm like, I know that is a tree, but how do I know that's a tree, even though that's video game graphics? Is not a real tree. How do I know that? What is in my brain telling me that, that is a real tree, even though it's not a tree? It's a virtual stimulus. You feel me? So I'm like, what is in my Wernicke's area or my Broca's area on the left hemisphere of my brain? What is connecting when I see that word, when I see that virtual stimulus? What is telling me that is a tree? What is telling me that? What is a part of my brain telling me that? And then I realized, oh, the word is paired with the virtual stimulus. There's something in my brain that says, hey, when I see that thing, that shape, that animate object, that's a tree. All right, cool. Got it. But why? How am I analyzing that? Where did we mutate our own genetics? Where did we go through evolutionary mutation? And then it hit me. Oh, the rods and the cones. And that was the answer. That's when I figured it out. Oh, we've genetically mutated our rods and our cones in our eyes. In our eyes, we've somehow gone from black and white. We've gone from, primary colors and secondary colors to different levels of colors. Now we have, the rose reds, the turquoise blues, and our eyes can analyze that. Our eyes can pick that up. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the answer. This was 2012, by the way. This was 2012. So then I was like, okay, cool. Now I just got to write this in a paper. I got to send this through through my teachers. I got to do a scientific experiment. I got to have a live experiment because, again, it's a theory. The only way you can test a theory is to do a live experiment, right? So that's what I did. I got some of my local campus professors. This was University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Shout out to them. Go Mocs. I got my local professors. I booked them. You know what I'm saying? Ran a small little experiment. Asked a couple of questions. Got their signatures. Got their consent. After I got their consent, right? Then I was like, okay, cool. Scientific experiment complete. Scientific theory broken. Theory broken. Groundbreaking theory. Once I get my degree, I'm gonna back the theory and make it a law. Yeah, Pog. I'll do that. But for that to be successful, I have to actually graduate college. Because if I don't get that degree, none of this shit means anything. But first, before I graduate, let me send B.O.B. Let me send him some heat in the mail. Let me write all this up so I don't forget it. Let me write all of this up and let me send Barry O some heat in the mail, right? Put five stamps on it. Send it. 2014, spring, around April.
Wait, did you say B.O.B.?
April 4th. Barry O.
Who the fuck is Barry O?
My man is trolling. Obama.
Oh.
My man. Oh my man. Oh my God. Threw me off. Anyway, so yeah, sent the sign because the first person by law, the first person in groundbreaking a theory, the first person has to be the president. He has to be the first person to know. He has to be the first person to get the news.
You trusted the feds? That's crazy.
Bro, it's a law. It's a law because you in that circumstance you teeter the line and
so now my question to you is once you give it up to the feds, who it belong to?
Me. Because no. Me, because even though I'm giving it to the feds, once I sent it in with my consent forms, because again, the subjects, it's a scientific experiment, right? So the subjects had to consent to being experimented on. So when I sent in my findings, I also had to send in those consent forms to let them know that it's not a hoax, it's not a joke. I have people's signatures saying that they consented to being experimented on. That's how you defraud that.
All right, cool. Yes, can you own science?
I sent it to Barry O. I can.
Can any individual own science?
Technically, yes.
No one individual can own science.
Technically, yes.
By definition, no one individual owns science. Science is the intellectual and practice activity encompassing the systematic study of structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. Right? Science is not an individual experience. It is shared knowledge based on a common understanding of some aspect of the physical or social world. For that reason, the social conventions of science play an important role in establishing relatability to scientific knowledge. In other words, right? The world owns science. Why? Because science is the world. Unless you're saying that you own the fucking world, you cannot own science nor the findings from your science. It's not like the nigga that fucking figured out how kinetic energy works is like, oh, y'all better give me my royalties every time y'all fucking talk about this. Nah, dog. That is some shit that was there well before him and is gonna be there well after him. You can't own this shit.
All right. So you're absolutely right, but you're also wrong at the same time, because even though you're right, yes, there are, by the definition of science, no true person can technically own or whatever. I'm still the source. I'm still the first person to groundbreak it. If you can't even comprehend the science, if you don't even know what you're looking at, if you don't, even if I give you the sauce, if your mind cannot comprehend the language, somebody has to break it down to you. Somebody has to show you what you're looking at. Somebody has to explain evolution to you. Guess who that person is? The source.
God damn.
So yes, I gave it to the feds. I gave it to the feds, right? Even if the feds read it, and even if they read it and they be like, okay, I see where he was going. I don't really understand, but okay, I can potentially use this. It's faster for me to teach you the science of the field rather than you read what I sent you and figure it out on your own. So technically, you're right. I could basically be like, you know what? Yeah, I gave y'all the shit. I gave y'all the sauce. Y'all figure it out. I'm going to continue to stay in my lab. I'm going to continue to pioneer my science field, something that I've been pioneering for 20 years. I got shit in my books, stuff that I figured out more about evolution that none of y'all will ever see. I'm talking about, I got so much heat in this laptop, so much heat in my phone that I figured out about this science field that I've never put out to the world, that nobody is going to get. I'm talking about real heat. Yeah, okay, Riot. Yeah, take evolution. Yeah, do what y'all want with it. Okay, Microsoft. Yeah, do what y'all want with it. But Starglobe Industries, over here in Starglobe Industries, oh, we cooking, baby. We cooking. I'm talking about, I got all types of shit. My first book was just the beginning. My first book was just the beginning. You still got to get it from the source. You still got to get it from the source. Y'all can write me off all you want. You can kill me off if you want. But if you kill me off, you'll never get what's in my head. You'll never get the source. Ever. And there's no amount of money that will get you it. None. You can take me out if you want.
Them niggas just kill you and
malice,
take your
out
brain.
Of hate, all of that. And you'll never get what's in my brain. They'll never get it. Because once the brain is dead, the brain is dead. Thoughts stop producing. Cells stop replicating. You'll never get my thoughts. You can try to hook me up to a machine and use electromagnetic pulses and energy to try to get something out of me if I feel like it. And even then, right? Even then, this is where I'm gonna get spiritual and religious on y'all. And I'm not Christian, I'm deist. So I don't even care if people get offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Christian. My religion is deism. It's important for me to say that. It's very important for me to say that. So when I get to speaking about my religious beliefs and everything, people can't kill me for them because, you know, in this country, you know, our religion is sacred and whatever. So you gotta respect it. You can't offend my beliefs because I'm not gonna come over and step on your beliefs. So also in this path of mine, right? Because it's not just analyzing, you know, humans, birds, things like that, right? When I sent my findings off to B.O., you know, Barack, right? There was a question that I asked Barack, right? One, how do we know aliens exist? Two, if aliens exist, do gods really exist from the scientific method as well, right? So I've just been out here, you know what I'm saying, testing some theories and things like that, trying to talk to the supernatural, trying to see if, you know, gods can actually tap into my frequency, right? because that's also important in the advancement of science, right? So I came across, you know what I'm saying, through telepathic communication, through communicating through the alpha waves in my brain and dreams and everything, that yes, I can communicate to the gods. Surprise, right? And guess what the gods told me? They were like, yo, young man, you doing some real shit. You doing some real shit. Hey, if they kill you out of malice, if they're evil enough to kill you, guess what? You guessed it. You get to join the side of good. And guess where you get to go? Where all the good people get to go. Heaven, right? Where all the good people in the universe get to go, right? Goku, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Low-key Vegeta if he acts right. So do you think I'm scared if motherfuckers take me out, if I get to go up there with some of the most powerful beings, Jesus, and I get to join a team of supernaturals? You think I'm scared? I could care less. Because if they ice me, that's the last thing they want to do. Because regardless of what you believe, your soul has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. Purgatory. It could go down below. It could go to planet XYZ9. It could go to the astral realm. It don't matter. It has to go somewhere. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Your energy has to go somewhere. Whether it's into the ground, the plants, the trees, wherever. I know where my energy is going. It's going where all the good energy that has left this cosmic field has gone. In this world, I'm limited by the physical. In that world, I'm unlimited. I'm unlimited in that world. Powered by God. That's right. Powered by G-O-D. So if they want to take me out, hey, we're in spiritual warfare, my guy. We're in spiritual warfare. And I will use my field in that world. I will use what's up here because it all transferred. That's what the gods told me. Hey, if anybody's messing with you, we allied with you. Your enemies are our enemies. I'm linked up. Star Globe Industries. They told me, hey, if no human on that planet mess with you, it's okay. You got divinity.
So you be out here laying hands.
I got gods backing me. The fuck are they talking about? What do I care? I got immortals backing me because I did this for the country. I did this for the world. Gods care about only one thing. Deeds. That's why Hercules had to go through trials. That's why, you had beings like Achilles, Theseus, the people that they talk about in Greek mythology, doing good deeds. Because they realized back then, hey, if I continue to do good, I get immortality. Who cares if I get iced in this world? In that world, I'm there forever. I'm immortal. I get to shoot lightning bolts. So I was like, you know what, God? That sounds pretty cool. When I leave, because I did this good deed for mankind and everything, can I get the power of lightning? Can I get that? And you want to know what Almighty said to me when he visited me in my dreams? He's like, bro, I'm just bored. You can get whatever you want. I'm over.
All right, hold on, wait, pause.
You my child.
All right, pause.
You do this. You're bringing out the most interesting outcome that I couldn't even, fathom. You got me interested. You got me on the edge of my seat. Because before, evolution was just, it wasn't even a thing. Now, you bringing in a whole new science field to the game. You bringing in so many interesting outcomes. I got the popcorn now. This is the most exciting time in man's history. I get to see my children doing some craziness. Elon Musk, craziness. Stuff that wasn't, the 40s was okay. Vietnam was cool. But this modern era, the digital age, hey, that Tiana Trump, yeah. They see everything. They hear everything. If you don't think they're not a fan of this, if you don't think that they're not hype about these scientific advancements, you don't even know the deities. You don't even know what their interests are. They don't care about money. What is money? They're immortal. They're immortal. They see and they know everything. The only thing that interests them are the interesting outcomes.
All right, Laser.
That's
Laser,
why.
Laser. Quick
That's
question.
why I had to go on a supernatural frequency on y'all to just let y'all know you can't talk to me like a normal human being. The things that I'm factoring in my mind on a given day dynamically change. Dynamically, I'm different. ADB, different. I was a different breed before there was an ADB. You can't talk to me. I am the ultimate X. The fuck are they talking about?
Is it worth it? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, so now I got quick question. I'm over here trying to catch up, stay here, put all these pieces together. So I didn't know shit about deism, right? Until you said some shit, looked it up, Google it. So now your definition of the definition of deism and the immediate words after and what you believed in directly fucking contradict the entire spiritual warfare, you talking to God, you asking for favors upon going over to the next life and etc. They both directly contradict each other. Why? Because in the religion of deism, right, they believe in a God that doesn't interfere with the living, the mortal plane.
He's not interfering. My actions are my own.
No. Your actions are your own, but he's still making a presence by simply contacting you is interfering with the mortal plane. Why? Because him contacting you is swaying the way you think, the way you act, the way you move. That is direct interference. So
no, that's indirect. That's indirect.
Indirect is him putting a fucking
indirect.
Shut up. Indirect is him saying that there's him putting a butterfly in your path, you not knowing that it came from fucking him, and then that butterfly just so happens to push you out of the street so a fucking car doesn't fucking smack the shit out of you. But him over here having a full-blown conversation with you is him directly fucking making contact with you, talking to you, carrying out a conversation, and then bringing it back up here. That is direct.
No, that's indirect. I did not physically see him put the butterfly in my path.
But Nikki, you just said that you talked to him in your dreams. You just said that you had a full ass conversation with this person.
I'm seeing him with my eyes while I'm awake.
Oh, that's still direct.
No, which means that he is indirectly communicating with me. No, it's not. It's indirect. It's indirect. I am not physically seeing him in the physical planes, which means that it can't be direct.
Damn it. All you fucking college motherfuckers, dog, they just go with indirect speech.
What's the next song?
What is direct? Direct. Extending or moving from one place to another shortest? Yeah, no, not that. Direct. Without intervening factors or intermediaries? No. Adverb. With no one in or between. Control of operations of, manage, or govern. Aim in particular direction or at a particular person. Direct, verb. Second definition, aims, quote unquote, in parentheses, something in a particular direction or at a particular person, right? So if your proclaimed God has directly spoken to you in your dreams, or you have made direct contact with him, even in the non-physical form, that is still a direct action towards you. All right, cool. Let me look up indirect.
Guess what?
I'm listening.
I can also not listen.
It doesn't fucking matter,
I
nitwit.
make my own actions.
It doesn't fucking matter, nitwit.
Make my own actions. It's indirect.
It doesn't matter. You're
Like,
trying to
get into semantics. You can.
There's no semantics here. I'm going on the definition of words. I'm not trying to bend anything. I'm going with what you told me and what reality is.
No. And like I said, you can get into semantics.
Hey, yo, Oki with the 2,000 person raid. I appreciate you, my boys. Welcome to the me and Laserr podcast where we're yelling at each other. Cool back.
Semantics doesn't mean you're bending anything. That just means you're getting in depth into my sentences and getting in depth into the definitions.
Semantics, the branch of linguistics and logic concerning with meaning. There are a number of branches and sub-branches in semantics, including formal sentences, which studies are logical aspects of meaning of such sense, reference, implication, or in logical form. Lexical semantics, in which words, meanings, and word relations, and commensual semantics, in which studies the cognitive structures of meaning, the meaning of a word, phrase, sentence, or text. Yes, I am trying to break down what you are saying in order to make sense of it, because a lot of this shit is not making sense and or contradicting itself. So in order for me to continue and follow with the words that you are saying, I am trying to break it down in order to understand these things, right? And while I'm trying to break these things down in order to understand them, I'm trying to help you understand the words that are also coming out of your mouth, because some of them are not making sense and or contradicting themselves, which are confusing the fuck out of me. And Vader. And Oki, appreciate the sub, my boy.
Okay, I'll put it in a better way, right?
Listening.
So, deep within the realm of the mind, there is something called the imagination, correct?
Correct.
Right. So, when I talk about these conversations and things like that, and I'm talking about these dreams and things like that, right?
Uh-huh.
It's all off of wavelengths. Right? The mind emits wavelengths, and that is communication in a sense. When one wavelength taps into another wavelength, and then you basically your mind absorbs whatever the frequency, and it tries to comprehend that frequency, and then it projects a frequency, right? So when I talk about basically communicating to gods, I'm not speaking directly to the gods, because I can't. I can't speak directly to God. The only thing that I can do is understand that, hey, if this being can hear everything, see everything, be at everywhere at once, then it's like sending a letter to a pen pal. I have to speak out a sentence, right? I have to speak out a sentence, say something, and then hope that being catches what I said, and hope that being in some way relay back to me that he got the message, right?
Deism, noun, belief in the existence of a supreme being, specifically of a creator who does not intervene in the universe. The term is such use chiefly of an intellectual movement of the 17th and 18th centuries that accepted the existence of a creator on the basis of region and rejected belief of a supernatural deity who interacts with humankind. So, that being said, gonna fucking double back to my original argument here. People who are deists do not believe in a supernatural deity who interacts with the humankind at all.
Nah, you know what? I feel like it's more like you're trying to comprehend.
Justin, get in here. Justin, get in here. Justin, get in here. Justin, get in here.
You're trying to break it down.
Justin, get in here.
You're trying to break it down. So he's not directly
Hi, honeys, I am home.
intervening, and he's not directly interacting with me.
It doesn't matter if the direct or indirect at all. Is there interaction? Yes, null and void. All right, cool, bet.
No.
What do you mean? What do you...
Just because you can read a definition, hold on. Just because you can read a definition off of Google and think, that has to be the definition of that. No, the fuck it doesn't. No, the fuck it doesn't. Okay. Is every story in the Bible true?
I don't fucking know. I haven't read that shit. I don't give a fuck about it.
I'm talking to chat. Is every story in the Bible true?
No.
So why do people go by it?
Because they're fucking sheep. Continue.
That's one way of putting it. I wouldn't say that because you might offend somebody. But
Fuck 'em.
I wouldn't say that.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Continue.
There's this thing called faith, right?
Okay. Yes. There's a lot of motherfuckers that have that shit.
That you may not have the answers to everything, but you put faith that something.
That's a clip.
Something out there, supernatural, might just might be real, right? So when I talk about these things, right? When I talk about my religious beliefs and things like that, right? I still stand by that. I still stand by it. But at the same time, right? At the same time, you gotta have faith, right?
You gotta have faith in the things that you believe in.
You can look at contradictions and things like that, and that's fine. But regardless of whether my religious belief or whatever is called into question, the field of science is still the field of science. The field of science isn't necessarily tied to religion. Through scientific advancement, I'm trying to connect the two. I'm trying to see if there's actually.
I wasn't questioning your science. I was questioning
if there's
your religious belief with your spiritual warfare. Because your religious belief and your spiritual warfare that you're bringing into question directly contradict themselves. So that's what made my brain go, what the fuck? And I'm trying to understand it. So, with that being said, are you a Christian or are you following the religion of deism?
I'm following the religion of deism.
Which does not believe in higher power intervention with the humankind.
Hey, boy.
Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. But I'm also a man of science too. I can put my religious beliefs aside.
And science believes in the law of evolution that doesn't believe in gods at all. So what fucking... This doesn't make sense, nigga!
Whoa. You can't say that.
Huh? What do you... Huh?
We don't know that. You have to go back to what I said earlier when I wrote the letter to Obama and I asked him that question. Do aliens exist and also gods? Because we don't know that. We can't make those bold scientific accusations. We can't.
What has been proved? Nigga, how is God and science in the same realm?
Because he's a known unknown.
All right, cool. Bet. So, what? Want to know what has been like proven by science? The law of evolution.
Which I'm pioneering still, by the way.
This shit is fucking billions of years old. Hello? From amoebas in the big black fucking space of a crater rock with water that this shit used to be, well before there was fucking electricity. Hello?
Darwin's theory is. I don't equate my shit with Darwin's. So I can't speak for his side of evolution.
What's the main difference between yours and Darwin's, Laser?
You would have had to be here for the beginning.
I'll go back and watch it.
Any other podcast?
I am literally posting this
back to it.
no later than 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to, because I sent you the PowerPoint. I sent you my scientific findings. If you didn't educate yourself on that material, then I mean, I'm not here to entertain. I'm just here to say what happened, say what I sent to Twitch, so they could unban my account, which I did, and that's why I got my account back. And that's also why I got that copyright strike taken off of my account, because I told them to take it off my account. So I have.
Did you see that copyright strike on your account, or was your shit just inaccessible? Like,
no,
how do you know
he
that
had
a copyright strike?
In the email, it said that he had a copyright strike. In the
Well,
screenshot,
the email was from who?
Yes.
Email from Twitch.
It was an email from Twitch?
Yes.
Yes.
So when you responded, what was the like, they responded back to you, but it said DMCA. What was that about?
That was the office that suspended my account.
What was that email? Like, where did they send that from?
San Francisco.
No, I mean the actual email address.
It was their official DCMA email. It's the one that's on their Twitch page, the one that I put it in the Discord. But nobody reads anything I send them.
I read this shit. So Justin, I don't know if you read everything, but pretty much he got DMCA'd by a bot from watching Pro League on Twitch. Right. He disputed it, and he got I don't know. I honestly don't know how the fuck he got it back so fast, but he got it reversed, and he got the copyright strike removed, and he can have his content restored, but it could take up to 48 hours, and he has to request for that to happen.
Right.
No, my account came back, right? So when my account came back, the video was deleted. All the other League of Legends stuff, like all my content was still there. I was just...
I repeat.
I just went and I deleted it. I deleted the league stuff.
Okay, you like I said, what they deleted, you can get back, but it might take up to 48 hours but you have to request it, and that was in the email.
I don't want it back because I'm here to say that I'm gonna stick to what I told them. I'm not promoting Riot stuff on my channel anymore. I'm beyond that.
So now my question is, wait. Now my question is it Riot stuff or is it yours?
I'm not promoting any Riot products on my channel anymore.
No. Nigga, that's not what I asked. Is it Riot stuff or is it yours?
Scientifically analyze their products anymore.
That's not what I asked, my nigga. Is it Riot shit or is it yours?
Is their product built off of my work? Next question. I'm not here to do this game. I'm not here to, you know.
It's not a game.
Trauma, because that's what this podcast is. That's what I use it for.
It's not a game at all. I'm trying to break it down in the simplest of terms because yes, this may seem like a complicated situation, but it can be brought back full circle into something fucking simple. Sorry, I just had to burp.
It's not really that complicated because if we were to go to court, they would lose.
Nigga, they will just drown you in lawyer fees and not care.
They can do that.
That's how corporations win in court.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They'll just keep on throwing money at you and not care. I've seen it happen first place. Look at the motherfuckers. Look at the motherfuckers that owned McDonald's at first. The McDonald's brothers, they got fucked.
They got beat.
Particularly why I told Just I don't want to go to court because I don't feel like tying up my life to deal with this shit. It's easier for me to just do what I'm doing rather than literally sit here and watch every single entity that name drops Evolution and use my shit. Because I could do that. I could sit back and flag them for every time they use the word Evolution live. I could do that if I wanted to. And I can use my video, Star Wars Perspective Evolution Law, as a proof of concept to say that they're infringing on my copyrighted shit. I can do that.
So is your proof of concept copyrighted?
Yes. Star Globe Industries is copyrighted and trademarked. There's a reason why I say it's the official company and trademark of Evolution Law. That's not just some fancy words.
No.
I own the trademark to the company.
Wait a minute. Now I'm about to hit you some shit. Hold on.
Are copyrighted and protected.
Okay.
So
cool.
even if they have beef with me, they have to come after the brand first.
Wait, nigga. Like you said, all your products, right? So now this is where it comes to a standstill. What product, not a good, not a service, a product under SRB that you have copyrighted and or trademark underneath the Evolution Law did they infringe on? It can't be a thought, it can't be an idea, it has to be a product.
You might be there. You might have me there. You might actually have me there. I don't know. But at the same time, it don't really matter. Because just like motherfuckers can flag you for doing random shit, I can still flag them.
Yeah, you can flag them. It's not gonna stick. The same way this one ain't stick.
Right. But I can do it.
Sounds like you're just wasting your time and their time at that point.
It's petty. But I'm the king of petty. I can be petty too.
But what's the point
I didn't
at
say
that
I
point?
was above being petty.
You never did. But at the time, what's the point? If you're not gonna take these niggas to court, what's the point of being petty?
Just to be petty.
Sounds like you're wasting your time.
What was the point of biting somebody who averages 1 to 2 views over some random shit? What was the point of that? I'm not making any revenue off of it. What was the point? I was really doing that for the science and the soundbite. So what was the point? There was no point.
You got clapped up by a bot,
That
my boy.
is my point.
You got clapped up by a computer doing its job.
But again, I'm past that. Like, I'm past that. In the future, like, I'm not. You guys can do what the fuck y'all want. Y'all can promote Riot Games, all that shit, if y'all want to. That shit ain't gonna be on my channel. I don't give a fuck. That shit
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know promote Riot bullshit. I just play it because
like
it's fun. But
unless their representatives reach out to me, like I said in the email.
If you think playing League of Legends is fun, you're a fucking masochist.
I am a masochist. It's true. I've been playing for like 10 years.
They shit will not be on my platform, and that's just the end of that. I will continue to do my Tales of Vesperia. I will continue to do, all that other shit, and then I'm gonna build my money. I'm going to tap into my products, and then I won't need any of this extra shit. I can just keep my shit in house, and I can continue to do whatever the fuck I'm doing. Because I'm getting too old for this shit.
Laser, I want to ask, in the interest of not making you repeat yourself, you said that you explained what Riot was using of yours in the beginning of the pod. I'd like to go back and listen to it.
Hey, man. That was some pretty good content if you go back and listen to it.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that then.
So, Justin.
Hey.
Excuse my facial expressions, by the way, because Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I was trying so hard to keep up.
In a synopsis, I just briefly explained to Twitch that Riot do not own the rights to evolution law. So when I was
which is a science,
sitting there giving my scientific takes on their product, and I was evaluating their players, they have no right to shut down my stream.
Okay, but by evaluating their players, what does that have to do with evolution law?
Because I'm the source of the information. I'm analyzing their potential and their evolution live.
But you're doing it with their product.
I'm giving you my scientific takes. You're getting the true evolution from the source. You're getting my evolution live.
But you're doing that with their product.
But I'm also a product.
Okay. But you're using their product.
But they don't own the rights to evolution.
But they own their rights to Riot and League and their gameplay and their productions and the players that they play and their live studio audience.
They are people, and they're a part of a science. And them bouncing ideas and having potential is a part of evolution. And my science field expands globally, so I can analyze anybody on this earth that I want.
So now my question to you is, Laserr.
Legally.
So now my question to you, Laserr. Remember once upon a time how we were just chilling, talking, bullshitting, and then we went on Amazon to look at your book, and you saw another nigga selling your book for like $50? Would you be mad if it was the opposite? Would you be mad if it was the opposite? You saw a nigga on the fucking street corner giving your book away for free. That nigga printed out on printer paper.
Hell yeah, I'd be mad.
Oh, alright then.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got flagged if you had waited until that live stream was over and just did it then. That's the issue. That's what they care about. The bots are there to pick up people who are rebroadcasting their live content because they want all the views for themselves. It's greedy. Was there a point to do it to somebody who had 2 viewers? Probably not, but that's what it's looking for.
That's absolutely fine. It's just the streets will not get my scientific take. I'm not gonna use that shit in future sound bites. I don't care. Period. I don't care. Like I'm beyond this now. Like y'all have to think, like, in my given day, I'm juggling a million different things. So when one company says, hey, yeah, we don't want this person, whatever, okay, that's fine. Do what y'all want to do. I'm over here pioneering the newest science field in the history of mankind. I could care less, because the shit that I'm cooking up over here, fuego. More fuego than whatever the fuck they got going on. I could care less. I'm over here trying to figure out how I'm going to build this brand into the future. to be bigger, better. I could care less. There are multiple different other entities out there that I could collaborate with. SpaceX, NASA. I'm already cooking heat in the Air Force. I could care less what Riot Games got going on. I could care less. There are other companies I can collaborate with, that I can partner with. I'm looking into Patreon. I don't need their money. I don't need their fantasy world or whatever. I got my own Snowpocalypse that I'm working on. And when Snowpocalypse release, when that book release, it's gonna be fire. I'm already 12 chapters in.
You said Snowpocalypse? Hold on, wait. I have a tab for this.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
All right, cool, bet.
Yeah.
I had to use that at least once. I had to find it somewhere. Snowpocalypse, Snow Bunnies, you know, it all wraps around the same fucking tree. All right, cool, continue.
Bro, absolutely nothing to deal with that, but
I had to reach somewhere somehow.
The reason why I'm so heated is because this whole month I've been burnt out. Like, because I can't take leave this month. I told you guys, I can't take leave because I'm doing the ISB recorder shit just in case a crash happens and motherfuckers gotta like do a report or whatever. So
Right.
I'm on standby this entire month and I'm fucking burnt out. So I don't need this shit. Like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm already at my own wits' ends with just trying to just survive day in and day out. That's where you're getting a lot of this animosity from.
That's the same word I was gonna use.
Is the fact that I can't even take time off if I wanted to. That's why I'm so glad that I had my float session today, because I needed that mental health break, because sometimes this shit it piles up over and over and over. And I'm already an introvert. So when I gotta deal with another motherfucker, like if I could go one day without seeing another human being, I would be ecstatic. Sometimes I wish I could give this science shit up and just go out into the woods and just be by myself and just live by myself and not have to talk to another human being ever again. But that's something I sacrificed. And I have to live with it.
I'll tell you, Laser, if you ever do a 180 on that, it's pretty good.
Bro,
Being out in the woods, not talking to people, it's fucking fantastic. Actually,
one day that's what retirement looks like for me. That's what retirement looks like for me. Like when I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with this shit. I've made my money. I got the bag. And I can just go out in nature and I can just prove my own shit. I can deal with my own shit. I don't have to deal with another opinion ever again. That's happy Omni. That's happy me. Because I know what I proved. I know what I did. And I'm fine with that for the rest of my life. If nobody gives me a single piece of gratification, I could care less. I don't need a Nobel Peace Prize. I don't need some award to tell me that I did some of the greatest shit ever in the history of mankind. I know I did that shit. And I'm fine with that. That's the difference between me and everybody else. All these other motherfuckers need gratification. They need a pat on the back. I don't need that shit. I'm just doing this shit to just see where I can take it. Because back then, I knew where it was. I knew where I was going. And honestly, to see where the field has come in 20 years has been the greatest gift ever. It's been the greatest shit ever. I'm always looking at different products. I'm always tapped into different things, different people, different types of evolution. I don't need Riot shit. It was cool. I thought it'd be a cool moment to do a play-by-play up to Worlds, to feel like I was a part of the moment, a part of the science. But now I don't care. They've already ruined it. They already ruined the happiness. They already ruined the moment. So It's whatever. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna watch Worlds. But talk about that shit will never touch the streets. You'll never hear about it past this point. Don't even ask me about it on stream. I don't care.
Understandable. Huh. Well, honestly, I think this is a good stopping point because fuck. And I am also getting tired. I do got work in the morning, as do you. And we don't want to keep Justin's family self having up way too late.
Bro, I took a whole ass nap. Because I've been exhausted, I've been sleeping literally every single day this week.
Oh wait. All right. We haven't taken any questions from chat today. We have one question from Vader himself. Jesus fuck. What are the chains that hold humans from unlocking our full potential? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh gee.
Narrow-mindedness and ignorance. Next question.
Actually, that's a good ass answer. If people are fucking hating ass motherfuckers in this world, bro. Like, there's so much hate within our species, within the human being, within our human race, that it holds us back from so much possible shit. Prime example, war. Even better prime example, fucking Afghanistan right now. I'm triggered. All right, cool. I'm done now.
Nah, you're right about it.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I don't talk about politics. That shit just depresses me.
It's all full circle. It's just humans.
I literally have to deal, especially in the engineering field, working in the Air Force. I have to deal with that shit every fucking day, and that shit makes me sick. Do you know how far, like, in advancement with engineering we would be if motherfuckers just weren't ignorant? We'd already have like a colony on Mars. That's why that shit depresses me.
Did Code just say a colony on Mars? Elon working on that. Boy, don't worry about that.
There are some people that will like just they will see the vision and everything and just will hate on that shit just because they don't got shit going on in their lives. Matter of fact, I responded to some bullshit on my video actually, cause I guess some motherfucker thought like it was funny or whatever to troll me on the video or whatever, and I put it in a response. I actually liked all his shit on my video, and then I put in a response.
Was it recently or was it old?
I don't know. Like, I revisit, because when I sent the video to Twitch or whatever, you know, I gotta click on the shit to get the link or whatever. And then I saw that there was actually like, motherfucker left 3 comments on my video. And I'm like, what?
Your Evolution Law shit?
Yes.
Let's go see.
Yeah, I'm going to see that too. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I actually saw, I was like, what's crazy is like, I met that person once at Leonardwood when I took a course about a year ago. My man left 3 whole comments.
Let's see, this was a month ago.
Yeah, and I'm just now seeing it now because that's how much I like really go back to that video. So I'm like, oh, this motherfucker left like 3 comments here. So I was really shocked because in the past I'd come to it and there was no comments. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna give my little generic ass. Yeah, I met that motherfucker once, and believe it or not, he's in the Air Force.
Obviously,
and he's one of those people that is a troll. And when I was in class with him, he was one of those people that sat in the back, was quiet, wouldn't say shit to nobody. He's somebody that got that small dick energy. I don't have time to respond.
You got it.
Like, I don't have time to respond to people who got beef with me out here because they're in their feelings. But just how like that's one motherfucker, I have to deal with like 10 of him monthly that are just fucking cancers. Like, I'm done dealing with this shit. And I'm not going to deal with this shit. I'm here to talk.
I just
I had
like
to
that.
deal with this shit my whole life.
I need this ratio. Stupid.
I have to deal with shit like this my whole life. If motherfuckers want to come on my video and troll me because they mad, yo, be mad. Be upset. And I'm gonna leave his comment there for all in eternity. This video's going nowhere. This video will be here forever. Well, let me not say forever. Hopefully YouTube has a cloud system that backs up his videos indefinitely. We can only hope.
Let's go.
What is the ice staff comment about? Is that like a game you play or some shit?
I
have no idea. No idea. No clue. I read that shit and I'm like, what? Like, huh?
The fuck did this dweeb just say?
Yeah, I don't know what this fucking nerd's talking about.
Cause it like literally that happened when I went to go send Twitch the video, and I was like, oh shit, my shit got comments on it. Cause like the last time I checked it was maybe like last year or something. So I was just like, you know, I'm so used to the video not having comments. Now I have seen that the video got some likes, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I think we approaching about 10. I'm surprised that shit got like 180 views at this point. So I'm like, damn, motherfuckers. What's crazy is when I was in Jordan, motherfuckers that like I didn't even know was approaching me about my video. And I'm like, how the fuck? Like, I don't advertise this shit. I want y'all to know that. I don't, other than talking about my trauma here on the podcast, when I'm out in life, I'm not talking about the science field. I'm not talking to motherfuckers about the science field. I'm not even talking to motherfuckers about the book. I'm moving like a G, straight hush. I don't talk about this shit. It's already traumatizing enough. I'd be damned if I bring it into my work life. I don't bring it up. So when people like that I've never seen before or I meet approach me and be like, yo, we heard you got a whole science field out here, dog. I'm like, who the fuck are you? How did you hear about it? Are you the ops? I don't know. Because I don't know who the fuck you heard that shit from. I legit got enemies in these streets over this shit. So I'm already, like, my anxiety levels is already on 10 when people approach me in the streets about this shit. Like, but yeah, it's something I deal with now. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, like, your mental health is important. Like, you have to protect your mental health. Because yeah, I got hell anxiety from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Trauma that I deal with. Even with me having my shit in psychology, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a human being. I still gotta like fucking go through the protocols of evaluating my own emotions. That's why 9 times out of 10, you know, my answer to most of this shit is just to sleep it off, drink some water, watch some anime, and just tomorrow's a new day.
I can fuck with that.
Motherfuckers just be out here hating, be breathing air and spewing hate, bro. Vader, don't you bring your teeny bopper ass near me, bro. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna have
teeny bopper. Jesus Christ. Hey, there's this fucking toddler walking around saying goo goo gaga around me, sir.
Nice 2 hours. T, I appreciate you you giving your testimony yesterday for you know, the timelines and things like that. Just I'm happy you could actually make it to the fucking pod, bro. Like, it's been forever since
just a grown ass man
heard your voice. It's been what, like a month and a half since you've been on the pod?
Yeah, too long.
Just a grown ass man.
What's been new with you? Actually, that was actually a topic for tonight.
Was there? I have no idea.
What, me specifically?
Yeah, bro. You got a new house. Like tell the viewers like where you been at, because they don't know you've been in Philadelphia.
I'm not in Philly. God forbid that.
Yeah, fuck Philly.
Oh, Pennsylvania, something like that.
Yeah, I'm
The
in
North.
PA. I'm up in the
State
mountains
of
somewhere. You know, low
Yeah.
key.
Chilling,
With
cooling.
my lady, and you know, we got like 6 acres. I don't know. We just don't really see. I'm lying. We have like
Man, flexing.
no, I'm not.
You give me
I think
20.
we have like half an acre or something like that. Maybe a little bit more or less. Who knows?
W suburban life.
I don't
W
know.
Yeah,
suburban life.
let's talk about the positives.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool, man. It's you know, mowing lawns, dealing with house shit. It's
bro,
like
you
really
have
weird.
yet to like snap a pic of the property and put it in the Discord.
I'm trying
You
to
just,
I'm trying not to do that because my lady is trying to like live a life of privacy for the most part.
you ain't
So
gonna send that shit to nobody.
I'm not doing that. I've uploaded a photo or two to my Discord.
I'm not talking about T's Discord. I'm just talking about like our or shoot that shit to me in a DM.
I'll see what I can do.
Trust me, bro. Like I've met somebody that has recently piqued my interest, and the best part about interacting with her is she doesn't have Instagram, she doesn't have Snapchat, she's not on Facebook, she works in real estate, you know, like she's working part-time as a bartender on base, and I just get to pull up and I get to be myself. I get to make her laugh. Actually, Friday was her birthday. I got her some tequila, a nice little bottle. Actually, you know what? I'll show you the tequila I got. I'll go get it out the cabinet.
Wait, what's the name? What's the name?
I probably
can't
drunk
give
it.
that on straight.
You can't
What?
give that on. So this thing is about to show it.
You finna show the bottle, but you can't say
I'm
it?
a former alcoholic. I could probably drunken 7 bottles of this
Oh,
shit
the
before.
bottle of the alcohol.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Don't you fucking say Casamigos.
Casamigos is dog shit. It better
What'd
be
you say?
Avion.
It's El Padrino.
Oh,
Trash.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, so one of my boys in honor guard or whatever, like we was at a party or whatever, and he brought this specific tequila, and I shit you not, I hate tequila, bro.
Tequila is
me
the
too.
best shit ever.
But
Y'all out
this
here
shit
lacking.
don't taste like tequila. Like this shit, I don't
Tastes
know
like
what
vodka?
they did. No, it don't taste like vodka. Like it tasted, damn, it tasted smooth, like, but it wasn't like Fireball. It was nice. It's called,
Nigga, if you ever drinking fucking
You
tequila
think
that
Fireball is
tastes like
smooth?
no,
yo, El
That shit is
Padrino
smooth.
I was saying,
is
it tastes like cinnamon. Fireball tastes like
Right.
cinnamon.
El
Yeah,
Padrino is
Padrino.
not good,
And
by the way.
specifically, it's
Padrino.
the tequila, ane, whatever that is, and then it's the Cristiliano.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's just
And
dog shit.
It's $50,
That's just dog shit. Wanna know what you could also got for $50?
but
Avian.
it's really nice. I bought 2. I bought one.
Nigga,
for
am
her.
I fucking muted?
She's gonna
I am.
on vacation next week, so I won't see her next week. But the week after next, I'm gonna.
Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy. I don't know how long I've been muted. My bad. Question for you. You got the receipt for that shit?
No, I threw it away.
Fuck, that's dog shit, by the way. If you're gonna drink tequila as a avid tequila drinker, because that's pretty much 90% of my
I
alcohol.
need to hear this.
Avion is what I recommend for my tequila drinkers.
What about Terramana?
So for one of the crazy things, I
Bro.
have not dried Terramana.
You're slacking. It's
So-
fantastic.
Tequila drinker.
I'm not a tequila guy either, but Terramana is smooth. Get the silver, not the gold.
Yeah, everybody. I only drink silver. Well, wait, why'd you say Avion like that, my boy? I've been drinking Avion for like the past 4 years
I don't think it's
exclusively.
bad. I'm just like, if I'm gonna recommend tequila to somebody who doesn't often drink tequila, I'm gonna recommend Terramana because it's smooth as fuck. and it's
It's-
only $26 a bottle. It's good. Well, here
Okay,
it is.
well,
It could be different. I don't
Yeah,
know.
all right, yeah, that's way cheaper than Avion. Avion's 50. That's what I was saying. Like,
I'm
if
gonna
you
have to-
drinking that shit, you might as well just
Yeah.
get Avion because it's the same
New
fucking
York?
price.
In New York, Terramana is like 38 for the same bottle. PA's
I'm not
liquor's a bit
drinking
cheaper.
shit. I'm not drinking this. This is for her.
Hey,
She drinks
hey,
tequila. I drink
I
gin.
think so. You got two bottles.
This is why we're out here
Yes.
trying to put you
So
on
when
game,
her
my
family
boy.
and her friends drink up her bottle, she can come over and drink up the other bottle I got.
All right, cool. Bet. This is why we're not trying to feed her fucking cat piss, my boy. We're trying to give
Right.
her some good shit.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, piss.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
dog.
and shit
I don't
on
know.
my
I have
efforts to impress a woman.
I
Yo,
have that,
as a
that opinion about
non-tequila
Casamigo.
drinker, you should try to, like, ask somebody that drinks. Hello? There's one other bottle, but that's like fucking $200 a bottle, and I'm not gonna recommend that to anybody. But that shit is also smooth as fuck. And the bottle is actually very fucking pretty.
Can I compliment Laser on his? I don't know if he's here to receive this. I want to compliment Laser on his fits yet again.
Oh yeah, he got his fucking Raycons in. He hear you. He probably
Yeah.
can't respond because his mic's still right there. But yeah, he still got his headband and all that good shit.
What about the fits?
He was complimenting you,
fantastic,
nitwit.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, man.
What?
It looks cool. You always matching.
What the fuck is Vader talking? Can I time Vader out?
No, nigga, leave Vader alone.
That's the creator.
Leave Vader
That's gonna be the
alone.
title.
dog.
That's
I
funny.
don't know what.
W's.
Read
Yo,
the chat. Read up.
So, I'm still upset at.
Not gonna lie,
This man.
I am naming this episode
and
God
Vader-
Complex. Nah, I'm naming this episode God Complex like shit. You can't stop me. You can't stop
That's
me.
fine. I think that's a
Damn,
fire
I'm mad
title.
I missed 90% of an episode called God Complex.
Yo, Justin. My
Please.
face says this entire brother.
But you said no later than 9 a.m., so I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yo, I'm waking up at like 6 and I'm processing this month. I'm making the thumbnail tonight. Like, this, I might make a whole new TikTok for this shit and just post like my jaw on the floor and just like, huh?
Laser is pissed at me for
Hold
beating
on.
him in a Star Wars argument. It's okay. Can you
No,
Oh
elaborate?
lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord.
No.
Oh lord, oh
so,
lord.
so this motherfucker Vader,
Oh,
got me
Jesus
to
Christ.
watch The Bad Batch with him. When the fuck was this? Was this last weekend?
I believe it was last weekend.
And we watched the first 2 episodes,
Of what?
and we got into some dumb argument over. No, he gave me some like bullshit
first 2 episodes of
argument
what?
about Anakin.
I think it was Clone Wars they were watching.
Okay.
Cause we was arguing, cause he was basically saying that like Anakin was Darth Vader like before episode 3 or some shit. Yeah, he was saying like he was basically, cause I was telling him that basically like Anakin didn't turn into Darth Vader until he lost the fight to Obi-Wan. And he was trying to argue to say that Anakin was like Darth Vader like the whole time of episode 3 or some shit. But he didn't beat me in the argument.
I don't know about that.
He just went on this whole theory of shit.
I'm just saying,
About
I
how
don't care
he's-
regardless.
Yeah, you don't watch Star Wars. What's
yeah, I
so
don't give a
crazy
fuck
is
about
she
none of
doesn't
that
watch
shit.
Star Wars either, and I like that too. I think that's attractive.
That she does not watch
She
Star
doesn't really
Wars.
watch a movie. Yeah,
He's about her
How is that
bread.
attractive?
I don't know. This nigga delusional.
because like I like women that like teach me some shit, or like we can do some shit together, right? That like I don't fucking know shit about, like
So
gardening
you
and
like
shit.
so you like ones that are exact opposites to you? Because I have that.
Yes.
I have that same shit.
Yeah. It's like hold on.
Most
I
people are
met
like that.
somebody that hasn't seen Star Wars, that has no idea what Lord of the Rings, and you do real estate, and you know how like land and shit works and deeds and all that shit. Oh yeah, wifey, teach me how to buy land and shit, cause I don't know how that shit works.
All right, cool, bet.
But
So I'm
she's
over falling
heavily
asleep
stressed right now,
and
bro.
shit, right? So I'm gonna give
Bro,
out
why
my
did
good
you want
news
us to start this podcast so late?
for Justin.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
why I
all
tried to get
right.
to you a
Don't
little
worry
bit
about it.
sooner.
But it's all right. Don't worry about it. I just woke up way too early this morning, and I worked out, so I'm fucking tired. But I'm gonna finish this shit on my good note, right? Cool, bet. And I also have to wake up early for work tomorrow because I have just dumb shit I need to do.
My workout joke.
No, nobody caught it because I was talking. So the tournament that I played in today, in my lobby, I didn't make top 5. So I initially thought that I didn't qualify for the next tournament, this upcoming weekend. But I placed overall top 20, which qualified me for the tournament. So I've qualified for my tournament this upcoming weekend, which it has a $500 payout if I win that bitch. So yay me. I just have another week of practicing and to actually get some type of synergy. Because my team that I played with yesterday, we didn't practice at all. We just walked into that bitch dry as fuck.
Well,
And so, yeah, I'm kind of excited about that.
So I've decided, now that we're talking talking about like the newest things and things like that. So I've decided that I'm going to most likely look into getting my pilot's license.
Do that shit. Your
Because
PPL?
realized, and I realized I did the math. If I'm spending like 10 grand on Genshin, I might as well just spend 10 grand
On your
and get my
private
pilot's
license?
license.
Yeah, because it costs about 10 grand out of pocket if you're going to do it. Also, the
I
Air
like the sound
Force,
of that. Supports that.
per semester, you can get up to $1,000 in tuition and credentialing assistance towards your private pilot's license.
Yo, send me that verbiage, because you know how motherfuckers is.
So so I know it's like this at least for the Army. Do you have like an education center on your post?
Yeah.
All right, so my recommendation for you, same thing with all my other fucking soldiers, right? If you want anything with tuition assistance, credentialing assistance, all that shit, go to them. They can teach you way better than I can. But last fiscal year, fiscal year 20 is when they implemented credentialing assistance towards pilot's license and whatnot. And they used to give you like the full.
As I said,
Yeah, I'll text you the basic shit so you can go talk to somebody about that. I got you.
Yeah. So that way, you know what I'm saying, I could be like, hey, I saw this on Google, and teach me about it. Because if I just like go up there spewing nonsense, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Got you. Let me do that right now before I fucking forget.
Yeah, because if that actually like one of my friends, he's actually like he's in the process of doing his, and next Wednesday he has a night flight, and he's I can basically chill back seat, and it's where he has to like fly during the nighttime. It's gonna be him and his instructor, but he said
you can bring a ride along. Yeah, I'm tracking.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. And he, just he's like, just to see if that's something I want to do, which I definitely want to do, because I realize, if I'm waiting for the military to make me a combat pilot, these motherfuckers, I'll be waiting until I'm old. So I might as well just like get my pilot's license. That way, when I want to take a trip to Miami, I don't have to go and use American Airlines, rent a plane, and just fly myself. And the wifey.
So
she's not wifey yet.
So are you gonna buy your own plane in the future? Your own little Cessna?
If the money gets long enough. If the money gets long enough, we'll see.
It's not. Trust me. It's not that expensive, right? Because I've looked into all the same shit, right? Fuel is, and repairs are, and storing it is. That's where the money rakes the fuck up, not the actual fucking
and that's
bird.
what I'm trying to decide. Yeah, the plane is easy. It's
Very.
the fucking fuel that's just gonna cost you.
Fuel is expensive as fuck. Fucking putting that bitch in a hangar.
For a couple of years,
nigga.
That shit gonna be.
You can't do that.
That shit gonna be.
You need it, fucking jet fuel has to be cycled through that shit at least every 3 months, or it's gonna start destroying your fucking lines. Yeah, you have to fly your bitch or burn it.
I just learned about that too. You can't store fuel for that.
Once that shit. No, I'm not talking about fuel. I'm talking about the plane. Once the plane hits E, that's it.
You can't dry the lines out like that.
Money and put some gas in that motherfucker.
I'm telling you, those just are expensive.
Like the money got to be long.
Yeah, those just are expensive. Obviously, I'm here at the home of Army Aviation. I deal with this shit a lot.
What's crazy is, Vader, is I also sent you the PowerPoint. I sent you the fucking and that's why I regret sending people shit, because I send people stuff, they ask me for stuff, and they don't even read it, they don't even look at it. But
damn, Vader, that's tough.
I digress.
My man says I do have the PowerPoint. That's tough. You didn't go through the 800 page PowerPoint, Vader? No? Not with the audio clips? No? That's tough. Hey, yo, Laser, I would beat his ass.
Like 100 of them.
Laser, I would beat his ass, Laser. Off the rip. For the culture, dog. Just beat his ass. Beat his ass for wasting your time.
But it's crazy. It's way better than that video. Even though it's like damn near a two-hour movie. If you were to like play it from front to back, but we ain't gonna get into that. But,
all right, Justin, just to give you a quick little synopsis of what you might be watching in the morning, right? You know, I keep all my tabs for the night, right? On my Brave, right? So obviously, I got my brother starving, right? I looked up the definition of science.
Right.
I looked up if you can own science in your research.
Okay.
And then I had another fucking follow-on tab about, does science discoveries belong to a single person?
Right.
Obviously looked up DMCA, Charles Darwin, Darwinism, video games that came out in 2012. This video game that's called Crossfire that I've never heard of that grossed $1 billion in 2012. Some fucking how. B.O.B. the rapper.
B.O.B. Y'all got into B.O.B.?
No. Deism.
I should have got it.
Right, that's when I came in. He was talking about the end of it. I don't know what that is. I never heard of it.
Oh, that is. Yeah.
I'm ignorant. I gotta learn about it, I guess.
Lots of deism. I've Googled what is a soul. I Googled what's Planet XYZ9.
When you're looking at
also spiritual warfare, indirect, direct, and semantics. Those are my tabs.
When you look into deism, also look into the scientific figures during the time of deism who accreditedly acclaimed themselves to be deists.
Benjamin Franklin.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Franklin.
Actually,
revered father of the nation.
Believe it or not, and this is why I know people don't read my book. I did a little jokey joke in the book. I'm not gonna tell you what page it's on because people don't read my book.
Early,
but
can't be early.
He said he read page 1.
There's a little jokey joke. Yeah. No. It's definitely not early. It's definitely way. It might be like in the 40s and 50s. I'm not gonna give you all the
Okay.
sauce, but yeah, nah, I made sure to bury that page. I made sure to bury that point.
Not gonna lie, things that I don't
that
understand, I do not always look
don't
up.
know it when you see
I
it.
look up shit here though, so I don't look dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But outside of like normalized life, yeah, I don't be looking up shit. I just be going off the muscle.
There's a whole joke I got off in my book about that shit. Where
Interesting.
like I did a whole I did a whole like who's tied to it, all of that shit. But I can't talk about it because I don't want to spoil the book for y'all. Y'all haven't made that far. So when y'all make it that far, maybe we can talk about it. And
Got
Vader,
you.
if you grow up and be old enough for mature content, maybe I'll send you a copy of the book.
Or you could just buy it.
Because I mean, it does have a parental advisory on it. It's for a mature audience, and I know you're underage, so I can't really pitch my book to you. For those who are of age, Time Capsule Poetry, The Snow Globe Effect is available exclusively on Amazon. If you do choose to purchase it, once you purchase it, you can do whatever you want with it. Of course, you can burn it, you can, shit on it, use it as toilet paper. I don't care. I just want to say thank you for your donation. Thank you for your money. And it will go to hopefully a great place in the pursuit of scientific advancement. So, yeah. I had to give that little plug there, and we're going to outro.
Oh yeah, we need this motherfucking poem. We got.
We doing poems for outros?
Here's some bars. Oh yeah, you been going for a grip, Justin.
Facts.
God damn.
Facts. I like this though.
Oh, ooh, this is the new one. This is the new one. All right.
Talk to me.
Actually, like, damn. What's his YouTube? Fuck.
Talk to me. Nah. You talk to me. Fuck his YouTube. Talk to me.
All right. So my coworker, he spit some. We was at lunch the other day. And
He gave you some bars.
He spit some heat, and then I remixed the heat he spit in my own little way. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want to. It was a collaboration. I didn't want to fully 100% take his sauce.
You didn't want to rip his shit.
Yeah. I didn't want to copyright infringe him, so I remixed it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do.
So you just stole his shit. All right, cool. Back. Continue.
Nah, I remixed it.
You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that I got, like, word for word, are the first 3 words, which is timing is everything. Sometimes it's not your time. The stars haven't aligned for you. Most of the time, when the stars align, only a special eye knows how to act and react during the window of alignment to achieve success. Those who can't respect the rule of timing ultimately enforce their own downfall. Run that back about 3 times and maybe you'll get that. But yeah, if it's not your time, it's not your time. The only exception to that rule is GOAT time. When you're the GOAT, any time is your time, but not everybody can be the GOAT. We had a whole podcast over that, so we're not going to circle back to that. But
that's why this episode's titled The God Complex.
That's a fact.
That is not why this is titled The God Complex.
That's yeah.
If this podcast made you smile, if my rage and animosity made you happy, if you're blasting this shit to your neighbors, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not gonna lie.
Definitely make fun of myself later on in the future when I use a lot of this podcast material for future material. So it's gonna be great, especially when I open up Star Globe Industries Media and we start playing around with music and sound. That's gonna be dope. I can't wait for those days. Who knows? This might be the intro to some shit. This might be the intro to my my futuristic video game. Who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna use with this material, but once I have it, once the camp is open.
Huh. All right. Well, regardless, I am gonna have to listen to that poem again and fucking fully understand that. 2, I'm definitely name dropping Riot in the YouTube description because this is about to be hilarious. And 3, hope y'all have a fucking great night and a safe week. And until I talk to y'all again, my name is T and I'm out.
Good night, everybody.
This is Omni Laser Claw, aka everybody's favorite G-list celebrity, aka the Ultimate X, and I am also out.
Good night. Humbly yours, Just.
Yes, sir.